Good evening, subscribers. Today, I just thought I should do this video on the kind of mindset you need to approach your education with, because it breaks my heart to see students really waste away, students with potential, students with who, if only they would just change something a bit in their mindsets, then they would become great people in this country. Which are these changes that must be made in terms of how you approach your education? I'll discuss three major ones. Now, one is on time management. Time is a very precious resource, students. It's a very precious resource, and God gives each one of us 24 hours a day. Nobody's given extra, nobody's given less. What you do with time is what makes all the difference. Having that in mind, therefore, in a school setup, see how the timetables make the school works, the school activities go on so seamlessly. It then goes without saying that a student who wants to succeed must have one of their own, a personal timetable. It is a must-have. Lakini huwa kuna ka 1% hapo, ka 1% ama 10, inalingana na shule pia. Ka 1% hapo hawa hawananga, huwa hawana tu, yani wako tu. So this goes to you and to those who have it, but it's not working probably for them. So then you need to get this so that you turn your timetable into a functional one, okay? From non-functional personal timetable to a functional timetable. One rule is consider all your subjects. If you're in Form 1, then you have all the 11, Form 1 and 2, right? Then once you selected subjects, in Form 3 and 4, you have 7 or 8, mostly 8, right? So cover all your subjects and give your subjects different times in a balanced manner. Like, huwezi soma tu sciences all through. Lazima make sciences na humanities na technicals. So I want to give you a guide. How do you go about preparing your timetable? The guide is as follows. 1 is the compulsories and sciences on one side and humanities on the other in the ratio 2:1. What do I mean? I will explain. A normal class lesson runs for 40 minutes, right? And 30 minutes is what is used to deliver content. That means your concentration span out of the 40 minutes, say for a single lesson, is that is used for content delivery, serious content delivery, is 30 minutes. That then means that when you're creating your timetable, you can probably work with between 30 to 45 minutes. Incorporating the ratio 2:1 of the compulsories and sciences on one side and the technicals and humanities on the other side, then how do you implement that? It means if you are going to do the compulsories and technicals for an hour, for example, depending on the amount of time you have in your schools or at home, 2 hours or 1 hour, say, for the other side, then it's going to be 30 minutes for the technicals and humanities. That's how long a study session should be. It should be a minimum of 30 to 45 minutes and a maximum of 1 hour or 2, depending on your concentration span and the time available to you. Number 2 on time management is, as a student, you must do your assignment fast. Fast, F-A-S-T, fast. How? Just start. At the time the teacher is announcing the assignment, the teacher is busy packing, the teacher is busy, finishing up the lesson, or the bell goes, and the teacher is transitioning from one lesson to another. Probably the teacher is still greeting another teacher, they're still catching up a bit, a few seconds, just in between. Start your assignments there and then. Do not just close that book and keep, okay? The other one is learn to redeem time. Learn to redeem time. In redeeming time, this one incorporates the concept of compounding. Kwa maths mnafanyanga compound interest, sivyo? Now, compounding. If you compounding in this case means that you have, you could say have, for example, 10 minutes at lunch or 5 minutes at between breaks, or 20 minutes in the evening. We can use the example of 10 minutes at lunch. 10 minutes at lunch. If you save 10 minutes, redeem time for doing your assignments, like do your assignments during those times. 10 minutes every day in a week is how long? Let's do the maths. In a week, it's 1 hour, 10 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. How much time is that in a month? It will come to how much? We will do 1 hour, 10 minutes times 4. That's 4 hours, 40 minutes, right? Let's try do it even with, you can try it out on your own. 5 minutes breaks, 10 minutes at lunch, 20 minutes. The notion of doing assignments immediately works with the concept of compounding. Do bits by bits, because the lessons come and go one after another, right? Saa zingine hakunaga time yaeleweka, but you must grasp this concept and run with it. It's going to help you finish your assignments in time. I promise you it's going to work. This notion is strengthened by the aspect of this aspect of the habit of redeeming time or compounding. The notion of wasting time in high school is so rampant. Unapata kuna students wengine yani wako tu labda saa zingine hata ajui hata mbona yeye mwenyewe anatangatanga darasani. Kuna assignments zimepeanwa, mara bado anafanya nini huku, mara haende aongeleshane kule kwa rafiki yake, mara aende apige story wapi, mara anapiga kelele, you know. There is a lot of time wasting. Those 5, 10, 1 minutes you're losing are precious resources that you can use to push yourself to the next level. Remember this. If you're used to time wasting, it is a habit that will never leave you at adulthood. Wewe utakuwa tu unapenda kukaa tu kurelax, kupoteza wakati. Even when you will not even be able to know what you're supposed to do with the free time you have. And believe you me, remember this. People who achieve anything relax very little. God also rested very, very little. Imagine he worked. From the Bible, a good book, we are told, God worked 6 days, and rested only 1 day. In fact, take this and run with it. It's going to help you, I promise you. That is just one factor. I'm seeing the videos run for almost 8 minutes, or 8.5 or thereabouts. Na hata sijamaliza. Let's do this. Let's do the rest of the tips in part 2. I hope this helps you grasp your time management skills. See ya in part 2.